Welcome to Adhayan Defense Academy. Myself, Karadawal Pathak. Hold on. Studying in class 11th. Recently, the second exam for the National Defense Academy took place on 1st of this month. Many aspirants have tried their best on the paper. Many won, but plenty lost. But you know what they say. For a warrior, a war lost is a war fought. That claims their triumph by the courage they exhibit. NDA is an exam which makes bureaucrats, makes officers, makes admissions into the Indian Army, Indian Air Force, as well as the Indian Navy. So we ourselves, the students of Adhyayan, students and teachers of Adhyayan are very proud of celebrating our own winners. The ND exam is bifurcated into two, MAT as well as GAT. MAT, which stands for Mathematics, holds 300 marks independent, and GAT, that is General Ability Test, is a group of subjects which include general science, practical science, concepts like current affairs as well as English. Whole 600 marks, rounding to a grand total of 900. The cutoff for this year was 310 marks, and very less people were able to crack the paper. We are hosting ourselves with such an exception. So now, sir, today we will have the winner we were waiting for so much. So, without wasting even a single minute, let's welcome Cadet Om Kadam. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So, sir, how are you feeling after cracking the ND exam?
Actually, I'm really too excited about the SSB, the next stage of the Hindi exam, and at the same time, I'm feeling a little bit sad about my friends, which were together with me to study for Hindi examination.
All right, then. So, hopefully, you are ready for the round of questions. So, let's begin. The first question states, sir, what made you settle on the idea of pursuing a career in the defense forces?
When I was completing my secondary education, I was completely at the sea about my future career plans and future goals. But the one thing that was in mind that I want to serve as an for as a representative as a nation of a nation. So after time passes, I the India that is National Defense Academy, and that's how the first idea of National Defense Academy comes into my mind. Slowly, I got influenced with the lifestyle and the personalities of India alumni, and that's how the idea comes into transfer.
That's the story of many, including myself. So, let's continue with the second question. So, sir, what lifestyle changes in yourself have you observed and incorporated since your admission into the course?
Well, I believe that when I joined the course, I was a little bit introvert person, and I was very shy type personality because I was unable to communicate with the unknown personalities I met in my day-to-day life. But now I believe that I am able to make conversation with the personalities I meet, either it is weak or strong or young or old. That's what the major difference I notice in my me before I joined the course and after I joined the course.
Right, that's very enlightening. So, moving on to the third question, what qualities do you think are um, OLQs which act as strengths for students who are aspiring for this course?
I should make some qualities as important. Like 15 oracles, everyone is knowing that 15 oracles are there and everything is important. But first and the most important is the discipline. And to crack in the exam, I believe that the consistency is most important. The self motivation that makes you a consistent person. That is the most important thing I believe in your life when you are preparing for any competitive examination.
That's also very inspiring, very golden words, very true. So, let's end with the last question. What's the role that Adhyay has taken in your life to help you? go through your written exam. I know that there are many things like they have, of course, prepared you to study for it, but there are many things that are above the horizon that we do not get to see. So, can you enlighten us about that?
As the first someone a big personality said that you can walk throughout your life your life till the death, but if you are not on right path, there is no success in your life. So the that path which brings me to this position is shown by the staff over there and all the faculties over there. So I am thankful for those who who helped me to reach this. And second, I will mention that consistent teachers in the faculty, consistent faculty of the then availability of faculty, like whenever we request to the teachers for doubts solving and everything. They are always available. That's what made me more confident about the paper. And third, they always pushed me, pushed everyone here, my friends also. They were always used to push yourself. So as whenever we get demotivated, they always used to push us. They always used to say like. You can do it and you will do it like this. So that's what I'm very thankful for this.
Very true. So now, ending off with, sir, can you provide three, tips and tricks for students, that is, as students who are aspiring for the course of cracking India?
Talking about tips and tricks, I believe that there is no shortcut for any story. I believe that there always a way that you have to go through it to achieve the success. And success is a journey. Everyone knows that the success is not the destination; it's a journey. So I believe that the consistency that you are continuing your life that matters a lot. Motivation that is given by any person that will last for 2 to 3 days, and the next schedule, your life is the previous one. So I believe that the self motivation and the consistency matters a lot in your journey. And the thing is that if you get motivated from opportunity and you are studying 16 hours a day, 16 hours a day, and then after 2 to 3 days you are returning to your previous schedule. That doesn't matter. I believe if you are studying for 4 hours daily throughout the year, uh, I believe that that will be sufficient if you are being honest to yourself and um, studying.
We are indeed thankful for your kind yet true words. We hopefully prepare you for the best, and we hope that you crack the SSB as well. So, all the best, sir. We wish you well for the future. So, anyways, uh, moving on, can the let's ask the questions from the comments as well. So, any questions? Uh, questions, please. Hold on. A few minutes. Any questions that anyone would like to ask? Can you please write it down in the comments. How to improve mathematics is a question from Indian YouTuber. So can you please answer?
I believe mathematics is a game of practice, and practicing mathematics will improve you a lot in mathematics. And the first thing that many my friends also used to ask me that how do I recite the formulas and how do I know which formula use. So I think that the practicing a lot of questions and device questions from your teachers will make you to uh,
Any more questions, guys? Please ask us questions. A personality like Sir comes once in a blue moon, so please. Again, from the same guy. How much time did you give for practicing maths and other subjects?
I will say that the time I used to give to the maths will can be more to you because you can be more what you know that you can be more good at mathematics than me. If you can give 1 hour and all 3 hours a day, that's yeah. Are you good in maths or are you lacking? Are you a problem in mathematics? So divide the time on the your strengths and weaknesses. That's it.
Another question is, what are your plans to crack the SSB interview?
I think SSB is the test for judging our personality. So I like to learn from my mistakes, and I will request to my teachers and all my friends and relatives to um, what like to improve my personality. And that's what I'm planning to crack my SSB.
Any more questions that anyone would like to ask? Come on, guys, ask us questions. Like I said, Sir has already given his tips on transfer SSB, so carry on for querying his questions. Can you tell us how to memorize formulas?
As I said in the previous question, to memorize a formula, the best way is to practice it in the questions you solve in day-to-day life, you solve in your practice sessions, and after that you can also use to write or recite them. But if you recite the formulas, you will forget them in 1 month maximum. So I think the best way to recite the formulas, the best way to learn the formulas is to practice them in the questions.
All right then. Uh, moving on with you know, how to become how to become Om Kadam in mathematics is an answer that only Sir can provide. What's your advice to improve concentration and remain
The I think self motivation is the biggest. Like stay motivated, stay self motivated, and I and if you want to study the subject, like if you don't want to study physics now, then don't study. Like delay it, postpone it for 1 hour. If you when you get the mood to study physics, because if you're in the mood to study, like if you are in the if you are not in the condition to study the subject like GS, then study maths. Don't if you are not liking to study mathematics, then study DS. But I think don't leave any subject. Give the equal time as per your strengths and weaknesses. That's what
That's again a very brief answer given by Sir. So, any questions? Someone has asked that how to deal with physics. It's very difficult. So, can you please give some tips?
you have listened that this you have listened the sentence. Um, the thing you saw by your eyes will become in your mind. So if you think that the physics is hard, then physics is hard. So think the physics is easy. And it's a game. It's a game, just like you play in video games. Like relate it to your favorite things, and you will be good in physics or the respective subjects.
All right, the last question is to how to cope with exam pressure before the exams.
I think to handle the exam pressure, the best way is to entertain yourself and entertain yourself by like I when I'm in the friends group. My friends always used to entertain. I used to entertain them. That reduce the stress. That's the best way to uh, being in the company. So that's the biggest way to reduce stress and exam stress. So don't think about just you are preparing for this examination. Just gain knowledge to become a good gentleman or a good personality, and the exam.
Wow, I'm definitely sure that it will help you. So I think that ends marks the end of our question asking from the comments. All right, another last question. Management. So how did you manage time during your tenure in?
Talking about time management, the I first of all I divided my strengths and weaknesses. That from initial stage I was like good in mathematics and physics, but I was lacking some knowledge in GS, the subject. So I gave most time to GS, and after all, the remaining time I gave to the other subjects like mathematics, and that's all. So I used to practice more in mathematics. GS के क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस की और नॉलेज जितना हो सके टीचर्स के साथ गेन।
Right. So that marks the end of our question asking round. Best of wishes with you, sir. I
थैंक यू।
definitely hope you crack the SSB exam. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the Defense Academy channel. Until then, next time we meet, peace out.